So I think it started out as a joke. Then it became something to give you a big old dose of the feel-goods. And now I actually think we're in danger of accepting it as a society as truth. The misconception is that all men are created equal. That we all have the same gifts, the same abilities, the same intelligence, and the same strength. Are you kidding me? You remember the Budweiser Super Bowl commercial just a few years back about the donkey and the Clydesdale? We've all seen it. The donkey wants to be a Clydesdale. He wants to be as strong. He wants to pull that Budweiser chariot. And he finally works really hard and, gets enough pity and becomes a Clydesdale, an honorary Clydesdale. He pulls that chariot. Everybody feels good. Though we all know that's crap. Here's the backstory about the actual story of the donkey and the Clydesdale. They were both born in the same stables on the same day. All right? The donkey had no problem with the Clydesdale because they were both babies at first. Both pretty small. But a Clydesdale being a draft horse, and who he is, he ends up getting big. Huge. Very strong in stature. And over time, the donkey comes to resent the Clydesdale. Comes to hate him. He's in the back 40 every day, tilling the ground. The Clydesdale's out there pulling the chariot. No one's getting selfies with the donkey. Nobody wants to see him, talk to him, touch him. And he cannot stand it. So one day the donkey's in his stable and he's waiting to be hooked up. He's about to go out there on the farm. So is the Clydesdale. He's waiting to be hooked up to that big old grand chariot. Donkey sees his opportune moment. Turns his back to the Clydesdale's knees, aims precisely right behind those two knees, and kicks him with everything he's got. Drops the Clydesdale to the ground, breaking both of his back legs. Clydesdale falls to the ground, and he's howling in agony, and the donkey stands over top of him and says, "There, now we're equal." When Thomas Jefferson wrote in 1776, y'all, that all men are created equal, it was never, ever, meaning we're all going to have the same intelligence. We're all going to have the same strength. We're all going to have the same abilities. That solely meant one thing, and that one thing is that all men have the same equal right to self-government. But we've perverted it so bad over time that we actually have come to accept as a society now that if the Clydesdale is stronger than the donkey in some area, then something is owed to the donkey. Or even worse, something must be taken away from the Clydesdale. Here's the deal. The Clydesdale and the donkey need each other. The only way something with brute force and brute strength is going to get done on that farm is with a draft horse. And the only way you're going to till that ground out back efficiently is with that donkey. He's got to grow those carrots. He's got to grow those oats to supplement the Clydesdale to be able to give him his strength. Contrary to what the donkey thinks, the Clydesdale wants the donkey to succeed, needs him to succeed, but the donkey, being so full of hate, decides the only way that we're going to make this even, the only way we're going to make this level playing field here, is to break the legs of the Clydesdale. Not only that, donkey wants the Clydesdale to carry his load with his broken legs. How about that? The world isn't perfect, and it sure as hell ain't fair. But this new generation of socialists actually believe that some people have a head start in life, and maybe they do. But I'll tell you one thing, I will never win an NBA dunking contest. I will never complete a 6-hour successful brain surgery, and I will never become an astronaut. I will never teach a class in advanced calculus, because there are some people who God gave those gifts to, and when He distributed them out, I didn't get a big heavy sack of those gifts. I just didn't. But what I can do is I can take the areas in life where I am a Clydesdale, and I can use those gifts where they are wanted, where they are needed, where they are appreciated, and hammer down till the cows come home with everything I've got, because that's how I can use my time on this earth efficiently. We're not equal. We never will be. And I think as soon as we accept that fact, the sooner we can start healing, the sooner we can live out our purpose here. But we'll never get it breaking the legs of people who have the advantages we want to have. The donkey can lift weights all day long, every single day. He will still never be a Clydesdale. And you can distribute wealth all over the place. But you will never teach the poverty masses to earn billions, to keep billions, to grow billions, because that's just not who they are, and that's okay. The biggest handicap is perspective. Thinking we should all be equal is just a fairy tale, y'all. Take the hand of cards that you're dealt. Try to improve on it the best you possibly can, but then play those cards, because that's all you got.